All right. Welcome. Thanks for joining me today. Look, I've got a special guest with us. I'm so excited. Got my good friend here, Melissa Banuchi. Melissa has been with ValuTeachers. Melissa, how long has it been?
I'm starting my 17th year.
17 years. And I'll never forget it. You know, Melissa, the first time we met, she had just had her daughter, and she was, a mother, and she's trying to coordinate a household full of family. I remember when I showed up there at your house, and actually, it's funny enough, Melissa, don't take this the wrong way, but I think the guy that introduced me to you, he was thinking about your husband coming to work, right? Gio. He was thinking about him coming to ValuTeachers. And I remember I saw Melissa, and Melissa saw and heard about ValuTeachers and the opportunity. And I guess the rest is kind of history, huh?
Exactly.
How did that happen, Melissa? What did you hear all those years ago as an educator on maternity leave, right?
Correct.
What did you hear that got your attention?
Well, the first thing that got my attention was that I could work for myself. Most school teachers are working all the time. You're working, you're clocking in, you're really clocking out, and you're working on the weekends. And I just had a baby, and I wanted to be able to spend more time with my family. And so what really caught my attention was, look, you can work your own hours. You can be home when you want to be. You don't have to be working every day. And I really just wanted to start part-time. So that caught my attention, but little did I know that this would turn into a business for me.
And let's talk about that, because I know we've got educators that are watching here, right? Or maybe the spouse of an educator. And so you had a concern, I remember, like it was yesterday, and that was, Chase, gosh, if I come on board, can I at least replace my teaching salary, right?
Yes.
And that was a big concern.
Huge concern.
And did you?
I sure did. And when I first came on, I was making maybe $30,000 a year, was teaching a long time ago. And I knew that if I could replace that income, then I would be fine, or at least half of that. I really only had one number. I needed to make $1,000 a month.
Okay.
To me, that sounded like a big number. For an educator trying to make an extra $1,000, you got to go to a restaurant, you got to bus tables, you got to do something. So that was a big number for me, but that's what we needed to basically survive. And when I put that number, I really put it on paper and started to work, I made way more than that, the first couple of months. And so I saw the vision, and I knew that I could make more than my teacher's salary. It maybe took me about 6 to 7 months to just replace my income.
And from there, everything, of course, you focused and really built an agency. Correct. An organization. And we've got some of your top leaders are right here. Jessica and Amy are back here, and we're going to talk to them in a little bit, but you really have built a business.
Yes. And yes, I mean, when I came on, just seeing the opportunity, when you see an opportunity like this and you know where you've been, where you come from, it's almost automatic that you want to share it with other people, because you want other people to have what you have, especially as a mom, as a woman. I immediately, people started reaching out to me like, what are you doing? And it just becomes like magnetic, and I don't like to keep things for myself. Right. I'm going to make sure other people have the same advantage. You're
going to share the opportunity.
Yes,
and that's true, because just about all of your leaders, you all had a connection.
Correct.
And we're kind of like a family, even prior to ValuTeachers.
Correct.
Right. And now I know ValuTeachers, you've also, you all do a lot of traveling as a family.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And so where are some cool places you guys have been?
Well, we've traveled Europe, and last year we went to Hawaii, and that was spectacular. We were there on our
that's awesome.
Honeymoon, 20 years ago. And when we were in Hawaii, we always said, man, we want to come back here on our 20-year anniversary. Not knowing we were going to have 4 children. Yeah. And that's what we did. We went back on our 20-year anniversary with our 4 kids and just had a fabulous
Now,
night.
Don't you also have an RV or something?
We do have an RV.
You have an RV? And you load everybody up?
Yeah.
What a cool thing. And you all get together, and where did you guys go out west?
So we haven't gone out west yet. That's on our next trip. But we traveled, up to Tennessee and Georgia and North Carolina. And,
that's cool.
And, state of Florida. And just never thought I would be able to be in this position to just travel when we want and exactly how we want to do it.
Yeah, and I got to say, Melissa, you are a top ValuTeachers leader. And one of the things I'm most impressed with that you've done is, you've saved money. You've worked hard, you've built a business, but you also have saved money and put your family, your kids, in a secure position. And so congratulations.
Thank you.
Great job. Hey, what advice, Melissa, would you give anybody watching at home that maybe is an educator looking for some change? Anything you'd tell them? What would you tell them?
Well, first of all, don't even hesitate. I know it could be hard to think and kind of intimidating to think, as a business owner, as an educator, I just knew 2 + 2 = 4. But thinking bigger is really what's going to make you step ahead. And you're going to face roadblocks, you're going to have questions, you're going to probably feel like I can't do this. But ValuTeachers has been such a big support in my life. When Chase came over to my house and Paula brought me to the home office, I drove up with my baby in tow, and I thought I drove all the way up to
How am I going to do this?
How am I going to do this, Paula? And I just asked for help. And I'm telling you, she sat me in her office and just said, you can do this and we're going to be here to help you. So even if you feel like this is not something you can do, you're going to have the support, you're going to have the motivation, you're going to be treated well, you're going to go on nice vacations. There's so many things that are going to motivate you to be here. And this is just a great place to be.
Well, Melissa, you're a superstar. Thanks for being with me today.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.